everybody, I'm Allie, and this is part 2 of my Y&R chat vlog for Sunday, November 8th. I feel like Y&R received the message that we as fans were sending out that the show was headed down the crapper, and now it seems like things are starting to get better again. Like, a lot of new little storylines are popping up, and I'm very, very happy with them. I love Abby getting in trouble this week for underage drinking. This is, I think, the most interesting that she has ever been since she's come onto the show, and it actually reminds me of a young Colleen. She came onto the scene a total spoiled brat, and then she turned to pot smoking, and that just made me love her. That endeared her in my heart forever. I gotta love the bad girls. But still, as far as Abby goes, the show still needs to recast that role. You know, get someone who can act. Just a suggestion. But I'm actually loving Daisy and the fashion angle. I'm happy to see Amber back working at the boutique. And I don't know, I just think we need some kind of amazing fashion adventure. And I have a feeling that this is going somewhere good. That makes me happy. I like to see that aspect of the show. So I'm glad that we're seeing more of the boutique. I'm glad that we're seeing more of Lauren and Michael and Lauren together. I love those two. And I haven't said this in a while, so I'm just going to take a moment to say and recognize Michael is hot. Christian LeBlanc is hot, and it's good to have him on the show. I mean, they make him so stiff, sort of, with his suit, but he's a hot guy, and I like to see him and Lauren together. They're a good couple, probably one of the best couples in the history of the show, in my opinion, so I like to see more of them, and I like to see more of Nick and Phyllis and Lauren and Michael and their friendship and having fun together. I think Lauren is probably going to end up needing that friendship a whole lot because she's got some hard times ahead. Lauren is getting a lot of seriously bad vibes from Ryder, and whether we see her on screen or not, I'm convinced that Ryder's mom has got to be Sheila. You know, I'm so glad that we're getting back to business, the business storylines. I missed the boardroom scenes. Chancellor Industries is now going public. They're going to be offering stocks to the public, and of course, Jack and Ashley are going to be scrambling and competing to get those stocks, which I think is interesting. I think that a financial scandal angle could be very interesting. You know, I think with, you know, what's going on in the economy today, more people are becoming interested in economics. I know I am. So might as well use that and have an interesting storyline with, you know, financial intrigue. So I was happy to see some more business stuff getting thrown into there. I also love that Kay offered the company, Catherine, offered the company as public stock, in part so that Jill could start to buy into it and start to own it. I thought that was very sweet. And of course we saw the reconciliation between Catherine and Jill this week, which I really loved, and I'm so happy to see. It's just been too much bad blood for way too long, so it seemed like Catherine and Jill really came to this place where they were reconciling, and in turn, Jill came to a place where she started reconciling with Kane. So that was really nice, and Catherine had a good line this week which summed the whole thing up. She said, you know, you don't have to be blood to be family. And isn't that true? I thought that was great. But the big burning question, the new question will be, who is Catherine's real daughter? Who is it gonna be? Somebody we already know? Somebody new coming onto the scene? Could it be Gloria? Kane and Lily are back together in every way. Wink, wink. Yeah, the sex was so good between Lily and Kane this week that it sent Lily back into the hospital. I mean, the sheer girth, the girth alone of Kane would be enough to give me a fever. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so seriously now, Lily had a very good moment with the psychiatrist this week, Emily. I'm going to try to remember not to call her Patty Williams or Mary Jane Benson, with Emily. She had a conversation with her this week, opening up and kind of telling her that she doesn't feel like a woman anymore now that she's had the hysterectomy, which I think explains why she overcompensated with cooking the roast and being the perfect little housewife, because she wants to feel like a woman in some way, shape, or form. But now she and Kane are talking about having a baby, and can you even believe it? Mac jumped in on the conversation and said, "I'll be your surrogate." What? Whoa! Like, do you want to think about considerate. Like, that's not the kind of thing that you just want to jump into. How's Billy gonna feel about that? I don't know. Not that Billy ever considers her feelings when he's making decisions, but wow. But I like this also because it's more of a current storyline. Thank you, Y&R. And I don't know, it should be interesting. What do you think? Is that gonna happen? How do you feel about Mac being the surrogate for Kane and Lily's Bailey? Holy cow. And on a total side note, this is the most we have seen from Neil in months. It's so sad, just like, all he does is come in to support Lily. It's like, give this man a storyline. Stop ignoring Neil. Well, everyone in town is ignoring Billy. He's like the town pariah. Victoria smacked him. Nick kicked him out of the Restless Style building. Sharon quit on him. I mean, he is literally like the black sheep of the whole herd. So the rivalry between Billy and Jack is what's really eating at Billy. It's like, Jack has been the only one to support Billy in his life for so long, and now even Jack is on the outs with him. And so I really think that this rivalry between the two brothers could be one for the ages. I mean, they're both little sneaky snakes, and to see them going at each other, I think could be very interesting. Of course, Gloria and Jeff are the only ones in Genoa City who are not, they're the only ones who are singing Billy's praises at this point, because of course it resulted in them getting all of their money back. Mac is momentarily pleased with Billy because he decided to run with her idea for the cover story of the next issue of Restless Style, but really, how long is that gonna last? Billy, this last week, had a lapse in judgment where he showed up drunk at Chloe's doorstep in the middle of the night, and you gotta hand it to her. She handled it pretty well. You know, she was tempted, but she turned him down. And you know, I don't know. I think Chloe is trying to move on, and I thought that was good of her. I was pleased with her. And then of course she turns around and tries to open up to Chance about the whole thing, and he shuts her down, which was very sad. And then of course Chance freaked out on Philip, his father. Like, he's got bottled up feelings. Chance just keeps everything inside, and then all of a sudden, poof, it just exploded. You know, I think Chance acts like he's got everything figured out. As Chloe said, everything's black or white for you, and it's real easy for you. Not everyone's like that. Some people are more complicated. But I think that, you know, the things with Chloe are never going to work out from Chance's perspective. Things with Chloe and Chance are not going to work out with Chance being constantly insecure about Billy. I mean, he's paranoid about Chloe and Billy's relationship constantly, but Billy's never going to go away. You know, you're going to have to learn to deal with it. He's Delia's father. They share a child, so I don't know. I just think, like, you know, he needs to learn to get over it, or that relationship is never going to work out. But there's nothing like a near-death experience, I think, that can turn somebody around really, really quickly, because Chance got jacked this week. Chance got stabbed on Friday. Whoa! I don't know. Maybe this time in the hospital will bring he and Chloe closer. Who knows? I mean, I like Chloe and Chance as a couple, and then Billy and Mac as a couple. That's my official preference, you know, because I just think opposites attract. Okay, well, those are my thoughts for now. I hope you guys are enjoying the vlog, and that, of course, you're enjoying this show. Please feel free to leave me a comment. I love hearing from you, and I haven't heard from you guys in a while, so leave a comment in the text box below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week, and if you want to check up on me in the meantime, you can go to my website at buttonhead.org, and I just started a new podcast with a friend of mine. It's really funny, and you guys should totally listen to it and subscribe. If you like this vlog, I think that you'll like that. So I'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.